chose to go through in this ditch had a great big rock in it that twisted sideways. It threw the front end sideways and the ass end followed it. I went straight in. Had a little bit of dizziness for a minute. Maybe time for a new helmet. If I'd gone a foot to the right, I would have gone through without issue. Okay, I got this thing up, which was a bitch. Let me get out of here. We are up and running.
Hi folks, Louisiana Long here. So as you can hear, the sound is rather distorted, messed up. And that is the GoPro 5 that I'm using that is on the handlebars at this point facing towards me. Evidently when I crashed and turned off the Sony camera and turned it back on for the rest of this ride, I forgot to turn the mic on. I use a powered lapel mic and it works really well, but you got to remember to turn it on and off. So the sound you're hearing is actually dubbed in from what the GoPro 5 is picking up of motor sound, and you get this crackly noise through the GoPro 5 that I've never been able to figure out, and I think it's in the camera. I stopped using the mic adapter for the GoPro because I thought it was a problem, but was never able to satisfactorily test it or find out whether it was actually an issue or not. And in listening to the camera itself, the audio from it is messed up, so it's got to be in the camera. And I have reset the camera back to factory spec 3 or 4 times. I've updated it. I've tried everything with this camera, and although I get good visual, good video, the audio is just not usable. The rest of this video, in the course of using the audio out of the GoPro with the video from the Sony, was a little bit difficult to sing, but I got it pretty close. And I am just in the process of talking about the crash, what I think happened, what the rest of the road is like, what the bike is now running like. And so we'll go into a little bit of that while we resume the rest of this adventure. As you saw in the beginning of this video, I was sitting on the side saying that I thought a big rock had moved when I went into that depression. And that was the rock that when I got up off the ground, I saw underneath me, and I thought that was actually had kicked up out of that depression, but it wasn't. It was laying in the road. Good old Murphy's Law. You could crash on 100 feet of flat surface and nothing on the surface except one rock, and you're going to land on it, and I did. And that was what got my ribs and hurt the most. It's been a little over 3 weeks now, and they are still a little bit sensitive, but are slowly but surely healing. I did also go straight into the ground with the right forehead. That pretty much knocked me silly for 5 minutes or so, maybe longer. It took me to I had to sit down and just wait for things to stop moving around that weren't moving. So I think I may have gotten a little concussion rather. Either that or I got a little compression of my neck, which on this portion of the ride I was having an issue with. My neck had started hurting really bad, and I was having a hard time just holding my head up from the weight of the helmet by itself. I can't totally blame that on the helmet or the crash, because the issue with my neck has been there for quite a few years. I've tried to get it fixed, but getting the V8 fixed stuff is like pulling teeth on a toothless man. I've got vertebrae problems, compression, disintegration, bulging, spurs, everything that you can think of. And when I first started riding a few years ago, after such a long a long delay in putting a helmet on and going out, my neck muscles were not very firm, not very well built up. And I think after this 6 months of not riding, my neck has gotten weak again. And the job now is to build my neck back up. I checked my helmet. It had a scratch on the front, and I thought it had broken because I couldn't get the shield to stay down, but it ended up that it had just been partially popped out of the pivot points. And when I got home and cleaned it up and redid the visor and put it back into its position, it's working fine. So I think the helmet is still good. My issue right now is still my health issue, and I haven't been back out riding since this ride, not because of the crash, because the bike and everything is in good order. Nothing broke. A few things were twisted, but nothing broke. Even that brand new windshield, the approved windshield that's on their touring model, it didn't have a scratch on it. So in all respects, Katie came out real well. So hopefully you enjoy a little bit of the ride, and I am up and running, and if I can ever get this other issue of health figured out, I'll be back out riding as much as I can. Right now I have to take it day by day and see what everything feels like, and if if I feel good enough and the weather's not insane hot and humid, I will be getting back out there. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If you have any comments, questions, put them down in the comment section, and enjoy the rest of the short ride here. Thank you.